Today, I'm going to be making chicken broth. And I'm going to use my fry pot, pressure pot. It's more than a pressure cooker. And you see I'm putting 4 stalks of celery, 3 carrots, 2 onions, 6 garlics, and, hold on, 10 pounds of chicken quarters, which I will cut and use the drums at first. We'll see how much I can get out of this. Anybody who knows me knows that I am measuring cup impaired, measuring spoons impaired, measuring anything impaired. Okay, so here we have savory. You can get it at Sprouts. We used to get it at Penzies. They're closed in our town now. Granulated garlic from Costco. Granulated onion from Sam's. Ground cumin from, I guess, Costco. You see we buy most everything in large sizes. Crushed red pepper, rosemary leaves, ground sage. As for how much, I don't know, so I'll film it when I make this second batch of chicken, which I have it all cut up. And it was quarters, so I separate the backs from the thighs, and here's the thigh. I just hack down to separate the meat a little bit from the bone, because the bones are what we're after. And in here again is 3 carrots, 4 celery stalks, 2 onions. It's not rocket science, you just season it how you want. But I will tell you, if I'm going to eat broth, I want it to taste like something good. I made onion broth one day following some YouTuber and using onion skins and all that stuff we'd saved in the freezer. When it was done, I even wrote Rose Red Homestead and I said, Pam, what about if I just go out and buy a 5-pound bag of onions and skin them, chop them up, and make my broth out of it with a little seasoning? Because what I had made, I told her, tasted like gym socks smell and other unmentionables you find in a gym. I said I'd never make anything like that again. So I make things I'm willing to eat. And broth, wow. You know, in a crisis of any kind and you have to resort to your canned beans, I would give anything to have my broth in those beans or any other food than to have to put that onion crap or watered broth. By the way, Rose Red Homestead has just freeze-dried her chicken broth. You need to watch that video. That's wild. So anyway, I'll be back. Well, there it is. 1 pot of 4 drumsticks, 4 thighs. We get this stuff for $49 or $59 a pound. We'll show you when it's done. This is pot 1 of 2. For those of you who wondered, we call this our pressure pot or our fry pot. I forget what it's really called.
Pressure fryer.
Pressure fryer. We can do chicken in this like Kentucky Fried in 4 minutes. And anything else we want to fry. So I put the lid on, I put the pressure valve on it, bring it to pressure. When this starts making noise like a pressure canner, then I turn it down to where I'm used to. And I will do this meat in 25 minutes. So you can see it start to spin. And it's been about 10 minutes. And I'll keep it spinning at that. Okay, there you see and can hear the slight hissing, but that's what I look for in my fry pot, pressure fryer pot. Just gentle. It's on a scale of 1 to 10 on the dial. It's on the stove. It's at 3. So it's very economical to use. Dagny says, "Look at that water. It's crystal clear." This is after we canned 7 quarts of bone broth, which is over here. Now then, excuse me, we didn't bother showing you how to fill jars. Didn't bother you showing you how to tighten the rings, because every canning website has it. And how much water to put in the pressure, how to bring it up to venting, and read your canner book. It will tell you how to do this. This is chicken broth, right here, chicken bone broth, and this is beef bone broth. And we've done it to use up stuff in our fridge, as you know. Not a speck of anything wrong in that water, just perfect. And these were canned for 25 minutes at your appointed elevation pressure.
No waste. We're eating chicken.
This is what we took out of that pressure pot. You saw me cooking all the meat and carrots and celery and onion yesterday. And we're not going to throw it away. We've already had a bowl of it with broth this morning. It's really good. And we're going to take this in the next day or so, put it through the Vitamix with bouillon, and get it a slurry. Then we're going to dehydrate it. And when we're ready, a tablespoon of that will make the best cup of bouillon broth something. It's really delicious. We'll show you when we do it.